MT is equally proficient in the medium of cinema as a screenplay writer and as well as a director. So likewise, culture has such a subject which can happen anywhere. Kalamandalam Saraswati, who is herself a very renowned dancer and teacher, she has acted for the first time in this film. Parvati is never easily satisfied with the easy answers, explanation about a character's psychology. She wants to go so deep. Well, as with any Malayali, I have grown up reading M.T. Vasavanar's short stories and novels and other articles, so on. It is especially important to a filmmaker because MT is equally proficient in the medium of cinema as a screenplay writer and as well as a director. So most of his stories contain a lot of cinematic potential that way because it is very much tuned to the sensibility of modern cinema. Therefore, it was a great opportunity when I was offered this project, especially this story called Culture, which is one of his most recent ones. Out of the collection, this is probably the most recent one. And particularly that this is a female-centric story. Most of M.T. Vasavanar's stories are based on male characters and their angst and their the matrilineal system of Kerala and so on. Whereas this has nothing to do with that. This is about the identity of a woman's self-discovery, so to speak. So I approached it in an entirely different way, even though the story is set in late 90s. I could infuse the spirit of what a woman is searching for in today's life, in today's India, in today's Kerala, and the kind of angst she goes through in terms of dealing with family, in terms of dealing with the society and her own self. So that way it is a very beautiful form of self-expression of a woman, and I could work it out with a brilliant actress like Parvati Thiruvoth and other actors like Naren and Harish Uttaman. And another highlight is that MT's wife, Kalamandalam Saraswati, who is herself a very renowned dancer and teacher, she has acted for the first time in this film. So in a very, very important role. So in that way I feel very gratified that I was able to do this and also find a different expression for an empty story. Parvati is a very sensitive actor and she goes well into the depth of the character through the various sessions of discussions we had on different aspects of that particular character. Parvati is never easily satisfied with the easy answers, explanation about a character's psychology. She wants to go so deep. So she keeps pestering you with questions, and what if this is that, what if this is that, why is that line like that, what are the options, because this screenplay is different from the story. It is actually slightly more sensual in terms of sound and images, the possibility of use of sound and images. So we had a lot of discussions and she's right into it, and we had a great relationship working. We had not worked before, even though I had auditioned her for a few other films which never materialized. But this time we were also considering collaborating on another film project, which is still in the works. So it was a nice opportunity to do this short film with her. We shot about 10 days in places like Ottapalam, Shannur, Palakkad and so on. Well, it's not just the physical terrain, it's not where the geography is. A great story should work anywhere. Even if you put it in, say, Hyderabad, it should work. Because this great story's strength lies in its universality. It can be applied anywhere. So likewise, culture has such a subject which can happen anywhere. But because of the kind of particular milieu MT sets, in terms of Taravada and all that, we kept it to the Valluvanadan thing. But it is more than that. Part of it is happening, part of the story is happening in Chennai. I think it's the terrain is more internal. It's more into the psychology of the character. If the director and the actor and the writer can explore the terrain of the mind, of the psychology of the character, I think the film will be more universal and timeless. That's a very, very intriguing title. It works in many, many levels. Actually, Kalcha can be applied to with various meanings. It can talk about insight, and the character actually is talking about a particular site in the Taravada which she wants to go towards. She is waiting to see it again, which is actually the idea of a family when he watches a few birds together. So there are many implications of it. I think the story can reveal, the film will reveal the beautiful dimensions of that particular title.